Did your high school sweetheart work out after graduation? When I was 17, I thought Liam and I would be together forever. We dated all through high school, and unlike other teenage couples, we actually had a plan. He'd go to college for engineering while I worked at my dad's company learning the family business. Then we'd get married, start our own company together, and build something great. The summer after graduation, everything was perfect. We worked summer jobs, saved money, and spent every free moment together. My parents even let him move into our guest house since his family was struggling financially. He promised to help with bills once he started college in the fall. 2 weeks before his classes started, Liam lost his scholarship. The university made a mistake calculating his GPA. He was devastated. I suggested he take community college classes while appealing the decision, but he had a different idea. His cousin owned a successful construction company in Texas and offered him an apprenticeship. The pay was amazing, enough to help his family and save for college. I was heartbroken but supportive. We promised to make long-distance work. For the first month, we video chatted every night. He'd tell me about learning the trade, and I'd share stories from my business classes. But slowly, the calls got shorter. He was always tired from working in the heat. Then they became every other day, then weekly. 3 months in, he called excited about a promotion. They wanted him to lead his own crew, but he'd need to transfer to their Austin office. Better pay, more opportunities. I congratulated him while fighting back tears. The day he moved, he promised nothing would change. That weekend, he didn't call. His texts were short. When I finally reached him Sunday night, a girl answered his phone. "Oh, you must be the high school girlfriend. Liam's in the shower. Want me to have him call you back?" I hung up and blocked his number. 2 days later, a mutual friend sent me screenshots from the girl's Instagram. Photos of them together going back 2 months. Captions about finding love at work. Comments from Liam saying she was his soulmate. I threw myself into work, determined to forget him. A year passed. Then one night, my dad called me into his office. "Remember that construction company in Texas you researched last month? The one undercutting all our bids?" I nodded. They'd stolen 3 major contracts from us. "Well, look who's running their estimating department." He turned his screen to show me their website. There was Liam, listed as chief estimator, the same position I'd been training for. That's when it clicked. All those late-night video calls where I excitedly shared what I was learning, the questions about how we calculated bids. He wasn't being supportive, he was gathering intelligence. I pulled up their recent bids. The numbers were eerily familiar. They matched our pricing formulas exactly, just slightly lower. He'd spent months studying our business, then used that knowledge to steal our clients. I showed my dad everything. The timestamps of our calls matched perfectly with when they started undercutting us. We had enough evidence to prove corporate espionage. 2 days later, my dad's lawyers sent letters to their board of directors. Within a week, Liam was fired. His girlfriend dumped him publicly on Instagram, calling him a snake. His cousin's company lost their biggest contracts. Last month, Liam tried reaching out through a burner account. He'd lost everything: his job, his reputation, his relationship. He was moving back home, hoping to reconnect with his first love. I forwarded the message to his ex-girlfriend, along with proof he'd been trying to contact me. She posted screenshots of everything, including texts where he'd promised her she was the only one he'd ever loved. Now he's back in our hometown, working as a day laborer on construction sites.